Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the lovely K Korner podcast. I'm here with my lovely friends. We have
Hey.
Kaya, we have Paris, and we have Anaya here tonight. Of
Hey.
course, I'm Ari. You guys have probably heard this before. And
Mm-hmm.
we are having a double topic conversation tonight, which I hope you guys will quite enjoy. We're actually quite excited to talk about it.
Yes.
We're going to be
Yes.
discussing first what type of jobs you would like in the K-pop industry, and secondly, if we all had to collaborate to create a music video, what would it look like?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we're
Okay.
looking forward to that. So
Yep.
I'm just gonna go by how I see everyone. So first off, let me start off with Anaya. What kind of
Oh, wow.
K-pop industry? Yeah, you're right off the bat, girl. Get ready. What
Okay.
kind of job would you like in the K-pop industry?
Um, that's a good question. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so because last time when we had this conversation, we was kind of like saying like what we wouldn't do. Uh
That's very
so
true. That's very true. Because when I first brought up this conversation in the last podcast, I was like, could you imagine trying to be Taemin's like fashion coordinator, like backstage, and you like
yeah.
literally blindfolding this man and
You know
tying him up
what?
in ropes, and like he
See, I
over
wouldn't
here
even
with the
have him doing all
crop
that.
top.
I'm like,
But
no, I'm
if
gonna have
that's his
you.
concept, if that's the artist's concept, it's your job to support their concept. So
I'll be like, Tay man, I got you. I got you a whole new look right now. I'm like, trust me, you're gonna like it. I'm like, trust me, you're gonna like it. And then I'm like, it's not as extra as you be doing. I'll be like, I got you. I probably would be that though, like probably be like the designer or like dress the K-pop stars up or something, or I could be like a hairstylist. So they, because I'm like, I know what hairstyles to give, so y'all won't be over here, appropriating and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no. I was like, no, we ain't doing no cornrows.
So
We ain't doing that. We
no
ain't doing no
corn
braids.
rolls, none of the dreads, none of the
Yeah.
Oh
braids.
Lord.
You
When
gonna
they do
take
Yeah,
like
away
the
like
little
half of
curly
like the
afro
K-pop.
too.
yeah, I was like, we're not doing that. So I would probably be that so we can like prevent all that. Or do like, the clothes. Or maybe just be like, a producer or something, you know. That would
Oh,
be
you want to
good.
be like behind the scenes, like involved in the music
Yeah.
part too.
Yeah, because that would be pretty cool to work with. If I had that type of, abilities to, make music and stuff, I would be behind the scenes working with them. Cause then you like get to, witness everybody's like talents, and then like work with them to put it all together.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would be really fun to do. Um, so I think those three would
Mm-hmm. To
probably
be
be what I
honest,
would do. I would definitely not be no
that's those
manager.
are really good. But to be oh no, I can't keep track of none of them boys
I wouldn't be able
or
to.
girls. Uh-uh.
Half of them are just too much to handle. I'm like, no, no, I can do it. I've
Oh
seen
my
something.
goodness. Like when you're
No,
like
like I can't do
watching
it.
the reality TV shows and they always pan over to like the manager and they just look so
I just
tired
they
and
do.
done with all the
Worn out.
antics.
I saw this recent video of this like what a manager had to deal uh with one of the members of a tease, and I was like, there's no way. There is no way. I'm like, I would be I don't know. I would be fine with everybody. I would be like, no, we're not doing this today. But yeah, those are stuff I would do.
Yeah, which is that's really cool because it's to be perfectly honest, when I think about every single job, never once did I think actually being involved in like the musical part of this
Mm,
industry. Like I never thought of
Yeah.
being like a producer or helping with any type of things in the
yeah,
studio. Like
because a lot of the time I
it
watch
just
the like when a group like NCT does this a lot. Well, they where they like release like the behind the scenes like recording of it. So like they'll show like them in the studio recording the song. And so I like watching those. I like to see like how they all come, put the song together and how they sound recording it and all and everything. And earlier today I was watching because Mark came out with his solo thing, Child, and I watched the behind the scenes to it. And it just looked really cool. I
mm-hmm.
was like, I would, I was thinking about our topic today. I was like, actually, I'll probably do that. You know, I can be creative. and work with people behind the scenes. So I think that would be cool.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, nice. All right, so we'll move on to our next one, Kaya.
Oh, I gotta go right up after Anaya. She had far more planned out than I did.
Actually, I didn't think about this until just now, so I was like winging it right just now. But everything was, fortunately, everything was coming to my head just now.
Okay, so first of all, I would not be a producer. I did not even think of that ever.
Same. I was never gonna imagine trying to do that.
No, that seems just like so much to do.
Yeah.
That's way too much of a
Producer,
headache.
writer, any type of musical side.
No.
Even if I had like the talent to be involved in part of that, I still don't think I could be.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to do that as a career. Like, I would get tired and I would hate it. So no.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
but there's other stuff you could do, Kamaya. Like, what are the other things you might want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the thought,
because you acted like you don't want to be involved at all. Like, you don't want to even be here. Like, you want to be nowhere in this company, walking out the other door.
I mean, I don't want to do like producing stuff, but I mean, like, okay, so this gives me like, it induces large amounts of anxiety on me, but at the same time, I'd be like super excited. I would want to like be the makeup artist person, like behind the scenes for like their music videos and stuff.
Yeah.
The only reason why I would be like freaked out is because I'm close to their face.
Oh yeah. See, that's why I didn't want to do that one, because I was like, there's no way I'm be, because I'd be seeing them, they'd be all up in their face, and then sometimes they be the K-pop star they be playing around and they be giving that eye contact, and I'm like, you're not gonna stare at me while I'm doing this.
Yeah. All of a sudden they like,
I've seen quite like a couple of videos with like, they have like a really close relationship with like their makeup artist or whatever. And because like sometimes the makeup, they'll be the same for years. Like, I think it was Shiny or something like that. And it was like, oh yeah, she's like so and so, and then they're like, you can't say her name. It's like, oh, it's so and so, she's fine. And I was like, well, maybe she's not okay like with that. And they were just like super close because I mean, how many times are you probably going to get called to do their makeup for different occasions? You gotta do it for music videos, you gotta do it for TV interviews, for TV shows, everything. You just they're dolling them up.
Yeah, and I heard that the makeup artists, since they with them all the time, they have to do like their makeup all the time. They be knowing all the tea. They be knowing all day tea. I be hearing that because I be listening to BM from Card. He has like this
BM is wild.
He has this podcast with two other, well, he's not on it anymore, but they have this podcast called Get Real. And he was saying that, his makeup artists probably know like a bunch about him because they see like everything they do, and they like, see them at their highs, they see them at their lows and everything, and they just know they're with them all the time. So they know a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I saw that episode too.
Yep.
Oh dang.
They be knowing the tea.
I mean,
so
I'd probably
be ready for that responsibility there, Kaya?
I mean, that's the only thing I can really see myself doing, because I like to do my makeup and stuff. So I'm like, I could see myself doing that, but it's not only on another person. It's like, it's on Lucas, it's on Vernon, it's on those types of people. And that's where I'm like, anxiety.
Imagine Lucas though. I would not want to do that.
Why?
Like he'll be the ones that stare. I'll be like, don't do that.
He'd be the one that's always playing. He always playing some games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's what you would have to watch out for, them trying to mess with you after you guys get comfortable and stuff like that. But I will say, like, Kaya, you would have such an important job because you could finally have some color matching. Their
Okay,
necks could
so
match their face.
that would be my main motivation to just push through, because sometimes they get in those photos and I'm like, y'all look like ghosts. I know that it's not your
I
skin.
hate it. They make them look so dead, and I'm like, this is not their skin tone.
No.
I'm just like, why do they have to look so like pale? I'm like, this is not even their skin tone. Why do you have to make them so like pale like that? It's weird.
Or if they're
Well,
not
in
pale,
their culture, that's like what's super beautiful and considered sexy and everything like that.
but I mean,
They look so
it's
much better
paper
when they're
white.
natural. Yeah.
It's white like this back here. That's what it is. And I'm like,
it's
that
weird.
is not natural. I know.
Yeah.
You've seen the sun.
Yeah,
I know you have.
they look so much better when they're just have their natural skin tone. That's why a lot of people like it when they come to like America, because their makeup is not, like super, they don't look dead. They have like a natural like skin tone, because out here
They have
don't
some
do
life.
makeup like
There's
that.
some blood pumping somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Or like if it's not like their skin tone that's off, then it's like they got like dark makeup, like the dark eyeshadow on, and I'm like, that would not fly with me, because there's a picture of Vernon where he has like a white and red striped shirt and he has like dark blue eyeshadow on, and I'm like, what is that? I don't know what that is.
What is that?
Yeah. I don't know what they be doing sometimes. And then I don't like sometimes the contacts they put in their eyes. I'm like, it just makes it more creepy. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm like, I don't like that. Y'all look even more dead. I don't like that. I don't like that look at all.
No.
It's like, ooh, no.
I would help them embrace whatever skin tone they got going on.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's so all beautiful.
And I don't like when they do that, because I just noticed they do this sometimes. They make their lips look smaller. Because I didn't know, because so again, we were talking about something, I forgot. But then San from Matisse came up and she was like, yeah, but San doesn't have any lips or something like that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, yes, he does. And so I showed her pictures and she was like, oh yeah, he does. And I'm like, but she's like, but sometimes they make it seem like he don't. And then I saw something earlier today and I was like, oh my gosh, they do make it look like he don't got no lips. That's weird. Like, cause the way, I don't know, they put something right here or something like here to make it look
like the concealer to make it look smaller.
Yeah, to make it look smaller. And I'm like, for what? Like,
what's the
point? That one I don't understand, because I haven't heard that being like thing in their culture of like tiny lips. I don't think I've really heard about that. I've heard of like the gradient lips, but like the way like sometimes they make it look like half of their lip has disappeared. And I was like, that's not a gradient. That's you're covering up the lip at this point. So I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah. But what about you, Paris? Or are you done?
Yeah, I was finished. Now I can just go off and just think about being up close to Lucas and him messing with my mind.
See, but like also even Kaya's like when they have concept makeup as well, you up in there adding them contacts and you getting like that darkened look. Like there's so many. I don't know. There's like a lot of cons to like your profession that you've chosen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It would be work.
We'll let you reminisce with that mentally.
Yeah.
So what about you, Paris?
I was gonna pick the same as Kaya. I was gonna do the makeup artist, and like, okay. So this is what happened.
Oh no.
So what
are you gonna embrace being up in their face, Paris?
No, see, here's the thing. I was so Stray Kids did Kingdom, right? And for their final episode, you know, Bang Chan was shirtless, right? So when they do the shirtless things, they actually
you have to cover up.
Oh no!
Oh, I
was like,
about
whoa.
That.
Oh, I think we did mention something like that last time, but
no.
See this,
Yeah, you can do full body makeup there, Kaya.
I didn't even
Wow.
factor that in. Oh my
Imagine.
goodness.
Whoa.
No.
You could
And adding
contour some
like those fake
abs.
scars.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh my
Whoa,
goodness.
that is crazy. Even imagining that, it's just like
So
I
is
feel so
that like
weird.
it? So that's freaking Kaya. Is that something like that enticed you towards that career path there, Paris?
Yes. And here's why. Because so here's what happened.
You said yeah.
I was watching a so like Stray Kids did Kingdom, then after that they posted to their channel like the behind the scenes portion. And
Oh yeah.
Bang Chan had a makeup artist like doing his makeup like touching up like his abs and everything. And I was like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, and everyone like kind of made a meme out of it, like how that girl had the dream job, and I was like, whoa,
So he was like touching, like defining his abs.
yeah,
Wow. You know what? I think they did that
Yeah.
to Kai on Coco Bop too, because it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
My Lord.
Oh my god. And see, and EXO's makeup artist be funny too, because I forgot. I think it was that Obsessed or something like that. And I could
Obsession.
have sworn,
Oh,
yes. And it was
Lord.
like some scene, I was like, Suho
Suho.
got some abs. I could see them. And then other
Literally.
scenes, it would like disappear. And I was like, where'd your abs go? I'm confused. You over here and you have them tilt to the gone. And I was like, so what happened to your stuff compared to Kai's? Because Kai stayed throughout the whole video.
It did. And we've seen it. He had that little huge like crop top on.
Yeah.
Full on abs showing a whole time. And then like Suho had that red thing, but it's just chest all out.
Yeah.
And then I was like, whoa, wait, when was his abs this defined? I was like, what? Like me and Alyssa was like, hold up. I didn't know it was like this.
it's the makeup artist.
Because
yeah.
it's the really funny thing in the whole music video is that it's like I expect it from Kai at this point. Whereas Suho, it's like he's not as I guess you could say vocal or about displaying stuff like that. So it's one of those things of like when I first saw it, it was like I instantly latched onto it because I was like, oh,
yeah, me too.
I didn't even know. Like I was like, oh, okay. Like you went to the gym, you've been working out, okay. And so after that, it's like I continued to look for it because I was so surprised. But I don't know what he did or what kind of conversation he had with his makeup artist because somehow she did like an optical illusion because they would be here one scene and they'd be gone the next. And I was like, maybe that's some shade about how he don't even have them. I have no idea. Like maybe he does, and it's just like the way you contour them to make them look more defined. Either way, she did you wrong because now I'm just like they missing.
I gotta watch it again because I just watched it actually. I just watched Obsession too like 2 days ago, but it was like it seemed like they showed every single time I saw him, but I gotta watch it again because I didn't see like where it like disappeared, you know.
I don't even know like the exact moments, but it's all see because when I'm watching a video, I get distracted by things so easily. So if I see one thing for the rest of the video, that's all I'm watching. I cannot tell you how many times I had to go back and be like, okay, stop focusing on this one thing. So as soon as I saw it, the whole rest of the video, that's all I was watching. And then I was like, but why don't it was certain times and I was like, I don't think I see them. And like I'd go back and I was like, no, I don't see them. And then like the video keep going. I was like, oh, okay, they're back. Type thing. And then you keep going and sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. It's a fun weird. Jack in the box.
Whoa.
I got to go back and look at that video myself because I've never seen abs before because I got so hung up on the Sailor Moon references and then the costumes. It distracted me completely. I did not see any abs at all.
Oh yeah. Suho.
Well, you gonna have to start paying attention because that's gonna be your job there, Kaya.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
To define them.
I don't know about that.
Oh, and then like sometimes they have like the back ones you gotta do.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay. You could just do the face. Paris will gladly take on the rest
I
of
know,
the body, obviously.
especially if it's Bang Chan.
I got you.
Oh my goodness. Oh man.
I don't know. I don't think I could take body makeup. I don't think that's my thing. I have enough with just the face. That's enough of a struggle.
Mm.
Well,
Yep.
okay. So I guess that leaves my dream job in this here industry.
Mm.
I actually have a few because I feel like there's pros and cons to each one. So I have a couple. So my first one, of course, which I'm surprised at Anaya for not saying it, I would want to be involved in choreography.
Oh, wow.
Wait, I
Why
changed
didn't you
mine.
say
You
that?
can't change it now, Paris.
No, I'm changing.
Why didn't
I'm
I
picking
think of that?
choreography.
Literally,
I don't
one
know.
of the
That's why I was
things.
like, I don't even know how much I'm gonna talk about mine because she gonna be over here talking about all the dancing she want to do, and then you went
Whoa.
by, and I was like, oh,
I can't believe
okay,
I
she
didn't
knows.
think about that. Because literally one of the things that got me into K-pop was the
Where's
choreo.
the choreography? I
Same.
know. I was like, oh, I
Okay,
guess our
I add that to my
priorities have
list.
changed.
I'm gonna be a
She want to be a
choreographer.
producer in the studio. She don't want to be
Hey,
helping
I
them
would
dance.
I would be either one, either producer or a choreographer, but maybe choreographer. Now that I think about it.
Choreographer.
What
I'm gonna
happened
be a
to the
choreographer.
abs, Paris? What
Yeah.
happened?
That.
You know what? I'll be able to
Bing
see
Chan
them
needs you.
more as the choreographer.
So you don't leave me alone.
Yep.
With body makeup. Wow. I've been abandoned.
I'm so sorry. I said one word and I have like hijacked all these people from you, Kaya.
I'm
But
by
yeah.
myself.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. I'm specifically, I could not be like the head choreographer. I don't think I have enough creativity for a lot of the dances they do, which is why I do really appreciate K-pop because some of the stuff they be doing, I'm like, who thought of this? Who invented this? That's like a carnival show. That's not a dance.
Right.
Type thing. So I feel like I would definitely be an assistant to where it's like if I watch someone come up with the concept, I can help you achieve that. Like I can see where your legs need to be going. And I feel like I've developed an eye for these things over the years because one of the very first videos I ever watched in my K-pop lives or whatever was Monster by EXO. Oh. And when I tell you the very first thing I noticed in that video was when everyone else's legs was open and Chanyeol's legs were crossed. And I was like, who? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is it in this one? No. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. So it's actually on this board and I love it to death. And he is the only one with some crossed legs.
Oh my gosh.
I see it.
Yes. And I was looking and I was like, how did no one else catch that? Who was standing there and was like, this is fine for the music video. This is totally okay. And I was like, no, I see that. I like, it's so clear. Like, if you're not paying attention, you might miss it. But I was like, not even at a slower speed, just normal speed. And I was like, nah, his legs are crossed. What? No one else is going to talk about this. No one else is going to catch this. So again, I would love to be that person who'd be like, nah, Chanyeol, that's not the dance move. What are you doing? The only problem is I don't know the level of back and forth that might create with a lot of the artists. Because I feel like if I'm in that industry, I want to be really cautious about knowing them like on a personal level. Because I'm all the way in America and like say one of them gets kicked out of a group, I'm already feeling that very personally. If there's a scandal, I'm already feeling that. So like being with them one-on-one for who knows, especially in choreography, because I feel like they're doing that for so many hours of the day. Like there's no way that you can't develop like a close relationship with them. Type thing. And so it's like I would love to do it, especially if it's one of those things where I'm in a position to where I have to tell you how to fix things, especially with some of their egos and like personalities. There's going to be an interesting dynamic and like a clash here and there, but like there's going to be like a level of trust and stuff. And I'm just like, I would love to be in this because I love dancing, but at the same time, I'm gonna have to talk to you a lot. Like I can't even like barely talk to you. Like some jobs, it's like you don't have to interact with them very much, but this one, it's like almost all the time for hours at a time. It's just gonna be back and forth. So a little skeptical about that. It's still one of my dreams, though. But
I didn't think about that. My God.
I'm still so surprised. I was waiting. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about because she's going to be out here dancing with them.
Go for it, Anaya.
I added it to my list. I was like, I'm either going to be a producer or a choreographer. Okay.
A little late.
I know it's late now.
Anything would never been on your resume.
I know.
Would have never been on your resume. I
probably would have maybe thought about it, but it would probably have been like way after this podcast. It would have been too late.
So that's my first pick. My second pick, I actually probably would want to be involved in like more of the designer and costume part of it.
Please help.
But not for them. No, I don't want to. I want to do it simply for see, because you're trying to help the madness. I love to be in an environment and kind of just watch it and watch the disaster fall apart. So I'm a very sarcastic person. I don't know if through these episodes you guys as listeners have been able to realize that I'm a very sarcastic person. My favorite sarcasm is stating back the obvious to a person and watching them repeat it back to me.
Yes.
That's where I really just thrive. So let's pick like obsession. I would love to sit there with Kai and be like, so you're telling me that you want a pleather crop top and then for him to give it back like a 20-minute explanation of how exactly like the sizing he wants it. And I was like, and you want it to have long sleeves. And long sleeves, crop top, long sleeves in pleather, different colors that match no one else's colors in the music video.
It really didn't.
Okay, it didn't. And you want it to completely clash with your hair. Like you want it to completely clash with your hair and makeup as well. I can do that. I can absolutely make that happen. Yes. Yep. Or again, like Taman, just like, so you want a Supreme jumpsuit and you want to have a female bralette underneath it that's only going to flash when you lift your arms. I can make that happen. I can do that for you. I can accomplish that. Which
you
also
sound like
means
you get fired.
I know. See, from any job in the K-pop industry, I'm probably gonna be fired from day one as well because this is where I thrive. I'm gonna let it happen. I just have questions.
Yeah, make them think a little bit.
I have to literally create this thing specifically for your body type and for the actions that you're doing, which I feel like is nearly impossible because some of the stuff they be wearing be so tight and yet they still have to do all of the dances with it. And I was like, oh yeah, don't even get me started on like the female part of this industry. I don't know how I'm making any of those skirts.
Oh Lord, that's a
whole nother thing.
That's a whole other episode topic.
Because why every single one has to have shorts? I mean, like skirts,
sometimes the cover,
but you have to include the shorts because no one is gonna make these skirts long enough for them to actually do any proper dancing in. But we still expect proper dancing in it.
What'd you say, Paris?
Yeah, see that. Did you
Oh,
say
I
Paris?
said that sometimes the protective shorts are the actual shorts. Like they don't have any other
I
shorts but
know
those.
that's weird.
Oh,
They
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the like protective shorts they wear like under the skirts or dresses or whatever is sometimes the shorts that they wear
They
just for
become
the
the
outfit.
shorts.
Yeah,
It's like it's for I don't know.
Yeah.
it's a mess.
See, maybe that's where my biggest problem would be because at least I feel like if in the male side, I would be more judgmental of them as artists type thing because some of them like it. Like, oh my goodness, what was it SF9 with
Mm.
Oh my.
Jay, and he had his whole back out. That boy could not stop showing off that back.
You know
Oh my god! If I
what?
had to see it
I was
one more
watching that
time in that
V
V
Live.
Live,
The
I was like,
makeup
if
artist.
if
he
I had to
throws
see
that
his
little
back,
pan one more time, start walking off like we don't know he's trying to show off his back. Like, okay, we get it. Your back, we see your back. Okay, you have a nice body.
he was
We get it,
throwing stuff
Dan.
in the bushes. He was throwing stuff in the bushes
He did.
simply to show off his back. So at some point, it's like I can't even blame whoever came up with this concept because you volunteered yourself. I could clearly see you was excited about this.
I know.
Whereas if I go more towards the female side, I'm probably gonna end up being mad at like the managers and like the actual coordinators because I'm like, okay, can someone wear pants? Is that
You know,
impossible?
can
No
one
one's allowed
person,
to wear pants.
just one person, wear some pants or like some
One.
shorts that are not bottom shorts?
Yeah.
You know,
Or they need to also have every single like girl member have a nice outfit because if you notice in Twice, everybody be having a nice outfit on, looking so cool, and then they give Jungyeon the ugly one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is she wearing? I'm like, what is
Yeah.
that? That doesn't just fit
Yeah.
the vibe of everyone else. I would have like everybody looking
Mhm.
good. You know, they just be
Because they
giving
do
her
that for
whatever.
They
the
do her
guys.
dirty on a number of
Yeah, I was like,
occasions.
ooh. Mm-mm.
Yeah. It's like y'all just playing some bad rock, paper, scissors up in there, and she always be throwing out the wrong thing and get
I
this.
guess. See, sometimes it was like, okay, why
Ah.
is Jungkook the only one that looks off? I felt so bad. I don't know.
Yeah. And between like the amount of crop tops that they have to wear,
Oh man.
it's just and it's like I feel like as girls especially, it's like I can look at an outfit and be like, I know you're hot, I know you're cold,
Oh yeah.
I know you're just uncomfortable, that looked itchy type thing. Like you could see it from far away and just tell. And so a lot of the times I'm just looking and I was like, there's like no way that you're enjoying wearing that and trying to do like a whole dance in that, a whole
Yeah.
concert in that. There's no way.
I get
This
really
couldn't be your
frustrated.
idea.
I get really frustrated when I'm watching like a live performance, and like some members of the girl group have to like pause at certain instances in the dance and pull down their skirts a little bit.
Oh
I'm like the
yeah.
fact that you have to do
Yeah.
that and
Mhm.
time
Or they
it
can't
perfectly
hit
too.
they can't hit the move as hard because if they do, like their like dress will like
Stuff go
go up or
Right
something
flying.
up.
or go right up
Yeah.
or something. It's like it's
Yeah. So if I work for the
mm-mm.
female side, I'm definitely getting fired.
Mhm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
as soon as one, especially like as soon as one of them is just like, oh man, like this one like was really riding up. I'm like, why are you wearing it? Somebody get a new
Mhm.
one. And then they gonna be looking at me crazy. So that's just not gonna work
Yeah.
out too well.
Yeah.
Also with shoes too, because sometimes they'll give members the wrong size shoes.
Oh
Like for
yeah.
Oh my
example,
gosh.
Rujin from ITZY, they gave her some huge shoes once, and she did the dance, but you could tell she was struggling.
Oh, like how are they supposed to? How do y'all expect them to dance? You know,
Oh
in
my
shoes that they
gosh.
don't fit. Doesn't make any
Mhm.
sense.
No. And I'm just like, with some of the outfits and the fashion, I'm like, okay, I get that maybe over there you want the girls to be cutesy or whatever. and they can still be cutesy and do the cutesy little moves and stuff, but
with clothes on.
Yeah, with clothes, it could be at the appropriate length.
Yeah.
The heels don't have to be so high or whatever. We can make adjustments and still have the same type of deal going on if that's what you want. I don't get
or
it.
It's one of those things of it's not impossible to do it to match the specific dance that they're doing, because there are some songs and some girl groups where it's like, okay, yeah, like you're not doing anything super extensive in the dance, so I could see how you can like achieve this look with that type of outfit on. But like ITZY, they be busting it out, okay? They be jumping around, they be hopping and skipping, and I'm just like, how do you still want the same type of outfits, but they're doing all this? That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
No.
It's not.
It's so sad. I would have a gripe with everything.
Which also brings me to another issue. Going back to choreography, this is why I'll be a choreographer, because some of the dance moves they be having these girls doing, and I'll be like, okay, listen, they are not. Then they be like young. I'll be like some stuff that, you know, there's a couple dance moves I've seen ITZY do. I'm like, what? And it was like wearing they debut,
entirely appropriate.
Why are they doing these type of moves? And they're like minors, you know, like anybody trying to see that?
I know, and sometimes I'll see something and I'm like, I know that wasn't for me. I know who it was for.
Exactly.
And that's inappropriate.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
but that's
wild.
That's a whole different discussion, because I feel like with the girl industry, it's like I feel like I can already feel the pull towards like a certain age group that you're aiming for, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I can feel it. I can see it, because like, again, you go to the guy side, again, I see you trying to go for some younger age groups, but in the girls department, I don't feel like we're going for the same youthful vibes of people. And I don't know exactly why we wouldn't, because you know, both groups will still pay the same amounts of money. I never saw, you know, any of the guys having so many issues because they went for a younger audience, but that's for a different episode, because that's a whole different type of this stuff.
That's a
topic.
Different discussion.
It really is.
So we're just gonna move right along on to my we're just gonna move right along into my third one, which I think I'd be in hair. Not makeup specifically. I'm not talented at makeup, but hair. Much for the same reason I would be in fashion, especially on like the guy side. Because again, I have to go back to Obsession, because as soon as Suho was up in here, like, I want bright red hair, and I want you to gel it into like some horns. Oh
yeah, that was weird. I didn't really like that. I like the red hair, but I didn't really like. I'm like, why is it
like a lot of their colors? I don't mind. But there's.
I also didn't like Chen's hair, and I'm like, Alyssa, she would be going off right now if she was here, but she hates his hair. You know, like how there's like the different sides of them, and I think like the what do you even call that, like the crazy side of them or whatever, when he was like in that room with the little CCTV or whatever, and you know, he has all that like weird makeup on, and he has like that weird like hairstyle. I don't like that hairstyle. I be looking at him like, I would have messed you up on that one.
I can't even discuss Chen, because again, it's either the Monster or the Lotto music video. And me and Aaliyah found it out this one day when we were watching it for like the 100th time, because we were in that phase. There's a certain point where you could see that his lace is lifting, because he shifts between like a long hairstyle.
Wait, is it Chen's wig?
His thing
Yes, I remember this.
Are you serious?
Yes, dude, it was so
Which one?
It's
I
the
gotta
monster
see.
video. The
Is it
monster
the
one. He
monster
did
video?
the choreo. Yes.
I am watching that right after this podcast.
I'm gonna
have
put it
to
in my
see
watch list
I'm doing
right
some
now.
research.
It's crazy. I was
Whoa.
literally watching Monster like 2 days ago,
Oh no.
and I did not notice.
When
do you
I
know what
tell
part?
you, me and Aaliyah used to dissect every single category
See?
of
we
monster.
watched it in slow motion. We would go second by second.
Whoa.
Wow.
So the problem with
Wait.
that is you could clearly see when stuff goes wrong,
Yeah.
aka when his whole wig goes flying. You could see it, and I was like, "Who didn't lay it down?"
Wait, what part was that? Do you remember?
I don't remember this like the minutes and seconds, but it's like one part where they're going like, into the chorus part, and it's like intense, and he's like really feeling it because the shock wave that hit his body runs his wig.
I want to see. Wait, I really want to find it now.
It's in the music video, right? It's not like a practice.
Yo,
It was the actual music video.
It's in the music video.
Is it in the
What?
beginning, the middle, or the end?
I want to say it's more towards like midway into the second chorus.
Okay.
Because it's
Alright.
it's after you can clearly see that there's scenes with him with a shorter hairstyle and there's scenes with him with a longer hairstyle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so once you've seen both of those scenes, by the time we're going into, I think it's the second chorus, he's gonna hit that dance move.
Is it before or after Sehun and Chenyol's rap part? Is it before that?
I feel like we're gonna have to like edit so much of this out because I'm just gonna have to sit here and find the exact scene.
Wait,
Okay, no, we
which
don't
one
have
is
to.
Chen?
I just really want to find it. I'll
yeah, we
probably
don't have
find
to
it
do it.
later.
Which
Yeah,
one is Chen?
If it is, did you say which one's Chen?
Which
first?
one's Chen?
Yes.
Come on now.
Oh
Girl,
my god!
He's the one who was like sitting on the table with his like feet up. And he had, like, line.
Okay, so out of these,
Girl,
which
I can't
one's
see that.
Chen?
Girl, I don't know where he is in that lineup. Come
Oh
on
my-
now.
Literally, I know what scene you're at, so I'm gonna have to go to my trusty.
But he's the one. But he's the one who's like in
He's
the. He's
the
like
one with the
sitting.
Okay,
on-
so
cross.
Kai is in front, yes, in that scene with his like purple whatever thing going.
With his purple
Mhm.
hair, he looks.
Yeah, so you're gonna want to go towards, I want to say the right, because Chen has like a mask on. He's the one with the mask.
He's the one with the
on in that scene.
mask.
I knew
okay,
this
I
thing
see
was
him.
gonna come in handy when I created
him.
it 5 years ago. Man. Look at this.
Wait, so Chen.
You were ready.
So just for clarification, Chen is the one with the mask.
Yes.
He's like the curly hair.
Yeah, I
Yes.
see it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Let me see if I can
you.
pull this
Yeah.
up.
So
I really
What
want to see this.
Y'all,
Oh my
it
God.
was wild. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. So just
You
know
cannot.
this marks a part of your
Do
life.
I really want to find
It's
it?
a fork in the road. You could either have peace or Chen's lace. Like,
you don't get both.
you don't get. No, you
I
don't.
want to find it. Oh my gosh, that is
When we
hilarious. I just
find
want
it,
to laugh.
we'll go ahead and link that down in the description for you guys. So you
Oh
can
yes,
be.
okay.
But again,
Okay.
tread with caution. Tread with
Yeah.
caution. Once you make this decision to see his lace fly, you're never gonna see anything else in that music video.
Mm-mm.
You're gonna look for it every time. I'm just gonna tell you.
Like the
disclaimer.
seriousness drops significantly because you can't feel the same passion when you see it.
Wow.
And it's like such an intense song
No,
and
he's
such an
really
intense
feeling it.
theme. And then he goes in for that.
You can tell he's feeling every word that's being said. It's just like
On that note, everyone, welcome our lovely Leah.
oh,
Came a
I'm
little
back.
late,
Yes.
but she's back, guys. Welcome.
Hi.
So
Hey.
now that you are here, I guess we'll have to postpone our creating our own music video for a little later. But
Yes.
so
Yeah.
that we can ask you this lovely question, Leah, of what type of job would you like to have in the K-pop industry? And you can pick multiples.
Ooh. Multiple.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
For better
one,
or for
makeup
worse?
artist. I want to be like makeup artist and like in charge of hair, because you get like be all up in the face. But also, I want to like be in charge of picking their outfits so that I can save them years of embarrassment down the road. No more leather. Actually, no more cheap leather. None of that like shiny stuff. We full like cows. I want natural, organic. I want real leather. No more duct tape. No more aluminum foil. We're just scrapping those two. Never again.
No more aluminum foil?
No,
that
I
is
do not want to
that all of 2012. You just got rid of all of 2012
Wolf
fashion.
Doesn't exist. No more of those what even was it? Like the individual, no more cornrows. I mean, unless you're a rapper, then you can have cornrows.
No.
What?
No.
No.
So
we
can't
make that
cut this out.
Rule in the industry.
So we gonna cut this out.
Okay, you know what?
Get rid of it for all. Get rid of it for all.
We'll abolish certain hairstyles and only use appropriate hairstyles that are flattering.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think you going with Anaya's idea because that's what she wanted to do.
I want y'all to stop being embarrassing. Like I want the best. So
that's half of the joy of being in the K-pop industry. Because that's why I said if I was in the fashion side, I would help them none.
No,
I want to see these mistakes. I want everyone to achieve the same joy I had.
Like it is fun. Like it is nice to grow with them, like watch them go from not having like a very big budget to being like, like all out. But then there's other people like I was just watching an Omega X video the other day, and their debut videos, gorgeous. Like they have not had an embarrassing phase because they came out amazing. Like I didn't think because I didn't think that it could be nice having them start off so smoothly because you do like to grow with them. But it's another feeling not having to worry. Like I don't feel so motherly. I can just agree with it. I can just sit there and like enjoy what's going on. So yeah. Other than that, maybe like a camera person or like someone who helps with choreo. Like that would be fun.
Yes.
Yeah. I love how you say yes so late, Anaya.
Listen. We are past my lateness. Okay, I will be a choreographer.
No, Leah. Out of all of us, who do you think picked to be in a choreo position?
Okay.
I would have thought Ari, but
I did.
She did.
That makes sense. But I'm assuming, did Anaya? Did you are you trying to be a choreo?
Because one of the reasons why I even got into K-pop was because of choreo. And I'm always like trying to like learn the dances and stuff because I love choreo. I watch dance practices like all the time. Mm-hmm. So I'm surprised and I keep being reminded of that I completely did not say that one of the jobs I wanted to do was choreography.
Yeah, she wanted to be a producer.
I'm either one producer or
that's what I said. I was like, I never would have thought of having like such a in the music job with them.
I would do that.
Such as a producer.
You know what else would be a good one? A proofreader, a lyric proofreader.
That is a good idea. Because some of the lyrics, especially when they have, English.
Hey, finna defrost.
Yeah, finna defrost.
Finna my time. Some of their grammar is like way off, and it doesn't make any sense. No. You need someone to proofread this stuff.
Just somebody, just like it would be so easy.
That is a good one.
Look at it.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
That's pretty much all. All I can think of. I mean, the only thing I could do is maybe like the person.
So if you're like a proofreader, would you assist with like writing some of the songs as well? Because you know more Korean than most of us here.
I mean, I don't know if I would want to like write the song, but I could definitely edit at least majority of like at least the English parts, things like that, just to make it flow more, because maybe because I understand a decent amount of Korean, and then obviously, English, you could make it kind of flow, make the vocabulary both,
Yeah.
match both ways.
Okay.
Maybe yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That'd be nice.
Alright. Okay. So now that we know the jobs everyone would have.
I heard her mention that she would do makeup so you can be all like kind of like in their face. I'm like, are you sure you want that? We was talking about earlier.
Paris and Kaya chose to do this. Paris mainly because she likes body makeup.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Paris.
Listen, I saw this clip in a video, and I was just like, whoa, that's what I would like to do.
Are you sure? Because are you sure it wasn't because it was Beijing or?
Yes,
it was
because that was part of it.
Because if you did have that job, you would have to do other probably body makeup as well, who are not your complete bias.
Yeah. There's
what is that face? What is that
not
face
just
of like, oh man, other people? I gotta do other people.
I mean, Bang Chan is my bias wrecker, so like, yeah.
Who?
Bang Chan's my bias wrecker.
Wait, who's your bias? No.
Felix.
Oh yeah.
I'm offended that you asked that. I feel like
sorry.
We don't know each other anymore. But
oh my god, I could see you or Kaya now trying to do his makeup, and he dropped an octave to say thank you.
Oh, don't even. Oh, just
I
the
would
thought
love
of that.
to watch you two try and deal with that.
Anyway,
just the thought of that.
Falling all over the floor.
I see them. I know Kaya gonna run into a mirror or some point.
I would know what to do. I'd be like, okay, so we're like we're friends, kinda. Can I ask you to not speak to me? Just don't say anything.
Same. I would say that too.
You would do it as a joke, and both of you guys would be like, okay, you're never allowed to talk to me again.
For real, no, he better not do that. I would probably like flinch when he would do it because I wouldn't like expect it. So I kind of like jump like it's like that or something. I would like, don't ever do that ever again.
I know that I'm gonna get messed with by people. So I'm like, please don't have your voice drop an octave.
But like, what if he's just trying to practice something before he like goes out on stage? So he's doing like his whole
I'm like, don't practice on me.
Rap
don't do that
while
to me.
you're trying to do his makeup.
No, you go to like a separate room and do it. You can practice all you want.
You have your other 13 dance mates over there that you could practice with. Not me. Go do it.
We'll
bye.
Yeah.
Oh
well,
please don't speak to me.
Is it just with him? But I feel like there's a lot of other members, especially in 17, that have some interesting octave voices that might cause you some trouble as well. So is it just Felix alone?
Anyone from 17,
don't talk to me.
Please don't speak.
Don't speak to me.
Paris, how do you feel? Because you trying to do this while they flexing your abs so you could contour them.
Listen.
We are, Paris.
We are for real. We're listening.
We are all quiet.
We gonna honestly, if I get the job, we're gonna have to set some clear boundaries so that I can do my job properly, and everything can run smoothly. There's no talking. There's no eye contact.
But you doing their eye makeup. What you want them to do?
Look up. Okay, look up. Don't look at me.
Look up.
Up while you're doing their makeup on the eyes?
Yeah, you could look up and like, yeah.
Just no eye contact.
There's no eye contact.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
No jokes. Okay.
Don't be funny.
I mean, how are they gonna tell a joke if they're not allowed to talk? You done banned them from talking, Paris.
Listen, it's gonna work out.
Is it?
Yes, Anaya.
This sounds kind of off.
Yeah.
You trying to do their eye makeup and they looking at the ceiling, trying not to blink. Got the eyes all dry.
I really would love to see how you would get stray kids to keep their mouth shut. Stray kids.
Just separate them.
Stray kids we're talking about.
They're strong together, but separate.
Changmin?
Changmin, I can't work with, man. I can't. His personality and mine would be a mess.
I feel like
because I feel like he would read into my sarcastic questions.
Yeah.
And that's just not going to be okay. I thrive off of people who don't read too deeply. But as soon as I'm like, so this pleather outfit is what you want. And he'd be like, well, why don't you want it? And see, that's already too much interaction.
That's what Mina would do too. He's kind of like diva. He would be like, he would be just like how you just said right now.
He
reciprocate would be crazy.
The energy.
I feel like he would even more so than Changmin. Changmin is just really goofy, and he would just be annoying after a while.
I know he would be up in my face so much trying to make faces at me. That's another thing I can't do. But we're gonna move.
That's how I feel about like Hoshi and from 17 and DK and Sungkwan. They were the way just super goofy, and I would be like, okay, can you just calm down for like
you gotta set them clear boundaries so that you can do your job properly, like Paris.
I know Saquon's gonna be clowning all the time, and I'm just like, please don't do that.
Oh my goodness.
So you either gonna get the ones who are gonna be clowning, or the ones who are gonna try and put on like a certain persona in order to look cool, because we are a certain color there. It's gonna be an adventure.
Yeah,
that one's great.
But we have a few minutes left, so I do want to know why a lot of you guys did pick certain different types of career paths. No one wanted to edit videos. No one wanted to edit videos.
No. I can't even edit these podcasts. I no. I just, even the thought of it, I'll be too stressed. I'll be like, no.
I feel like there'd be way too much chaos for me to look through.
Yeah,
can you imagine trying to edit like a Shiny, like Shiny's married to the music video, trying to edit that?
What do you do? And then also, I'd be worried
Where do you
because
start?
people get mad. Like, if you don't have like equal amounts of screen time for each member, you will have so much backlash.
Oh yeah.
And
then a lot of CGI is used nowadays, so you gotta know how to do that.
Oh my god, trying to create Exo's power where it's on that random planet.
Oh my god.
Lord.
Yeah, no.
It'd be too much. I would die.
What else?
Could be like what is it? A vocal coach, like help them with their vocals.
No one picked that. So there's that.
I mean,
half of us don't even speak Korean fluently, so no, we can't have half of these jobs. This is all fictional.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, that's like too much interaction.
Yeah, it is a lot of interaction. And then like I'll have to be like, no, your singing is horrible. I have to just be truthful, especially if they're not improving. I'll be like, all right, we should probably like switch his position in this group. Okay.
Guys, we got a rapper here. We ain't got a singer.
Yeah, maybe he should just be a dancer. Maybe he can just be a main dancer. Probably just shouldn't talk, sing, say anything.
Yeah,
just a visual.
Just be quiet.
Just be quiet. So no one's. So I guess if no one's gonna be like a vocal assistant. No one's trying to be a rapping coach
Oh no,
either.
I do not rap. Nope. I cannot picture myself even doing that.
Nope.
I didn't even know that was like an actual thing. Like rap coach. Is that a thing?
Because they have to improve.
Oh, that's true.
That's it. Yeah, it's true.
I wouldn't do that. No.
They have to improve. They have to practice. Somebody's got to help them.
No, I don't have the capabilities of rapping. No.
Like I would be down to help them make their lyrics make sense, but not like actually rap.
No, yeah. I'll help them with choreo set. That's where I draw the line. After that,
no.
Okay, so
you
then
know, if I was a K-pop, actual K-pop star, I always thought about it. I would never MC. I hate that stuff. You know, when they like go on the shows and they have to do the little, hate those. I would never do that. I'm like, it's just so weird and it's so scripted.
Yeah, it's like super
And
awkward.
so the jokes
so
are always
awkward.
so dry.
Oh, I hate.
Or oh my gosh, or they put you with like another artist, but you guys are both equally as awkward. So there's just all that random silence or giggling.
Sometimes, and then it's like sometimes I'd be like the only girl, but like one girl and like two like guys, and I'm like, so I have to like deal with these two dudes like this whole time. I'm
like hours at a time.
Yeah,
because it takes hours in order to like probably get just one good line out, especially if you're dealing with both of them acting a mess.
Yeah, it's just really awkward. I cringe every time I watch a music show. I'm just like, ugh,
anyone want to be a camera person?
No,
that would be fun. I think I said that was my last job. No,
I think you said that.
Did you?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
I didn't catch that either. Last one, like be behind the camera.
What's interesting about that job to you, Aaliyah? Like, what are you liking about that?
Oh my god, that would be awesome! Because I get to like watch them dance and like kind of like I can like I don't know like in terms of camera person, like am I directing or am I just the camera person?
It's whatever you want to be.
Yeah, that would be fun. And I can like you know like make sure like it's all like aesthetically pleasing, but I also get to see it like in person. So it's like a little personal concert. That would be fun. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
So you can do that, but like you might also get to do some of their TV shows as well.
No. Okay.
That would, I mean, I don't think I would mind because it'd be fun. Like you get to like kind of like be around them without ever having to like truly like have like any type of relationship with them. And I don't like then no one's gonna come for me because I'm behind the camera. Like they don't know who I am.
No. Okay. The cameraman be doing a lot of work. Okay, I watch like folks like Going 17 or like for others shows, and they be like have to hold this big old camera and like run along with them, and I'm just like, that's too much.
Especially it's just like not on like the Bill Murray show.
Huh?
It's just like the Bill Murray show.
Oh, I ain't never heard it.
I feel like if they put me on like one of the comedy ones, like oh my goodness, what is that? Knowing Brothers with Heechul on it.
Oh yeah,
a camera person. I'm gonna be like they have to say cut so many times, so I'm gonna be laughing.
Me to too. Death.
I can't keep it together enough to be quiet on set for them.
Yeah, me either. I'm like a huge laugher. I laugh at like almost anything, and if I find it really funny, it takes everything in me and to hold that laugh.
Yeah,
you're right though.
There's so many like K-pop clips that I watch, and I can't breathe as I'm watching them. Like I've like I can't. And so imagine trying to be behind the camera and like you have to see this in person, like you said, Leah, as it's happening. I'm not gonna make it.
It makes me think of all the times it's like Kai like staring into camera, like dancing seductively. I could not keep it together. I'd be dying.
Oh no! Like when they have to do like the ending fairies after like every performance, and they just have to like stare at the camera as they're like breathing all heavily. I would be like, "There's no way," and I just have to be like this, and I'm just like, "No."
Oh, that would be hilarious.
I would like to be like one of those people that like guide the cameraman like on stage. Like if you see like the videos where they like kind of have the full picture in there. There's the guy with the camera, and then like there's the guy behind them, and then like they're just moving together.
Ooh,
yeah.
Trying to why I would fall apart trying to like film a whole concert. I wouldn't make it.
No.
Yeah, that would be hard.
As soon as they bust out some random water, who I'm not doing my job. I'm not doing my job at that point. Or would anyone be like a TV script writer for them?
No.
That's too much.
I don't have that type of creativity.
I don't have the strength to do that.
No.
The strength.
The brain.
I don't. I really have strength to do some makeup.
You could be their photographer for when they're modeling.
Please, no, that's even worse.
I feel like that's worse.
No.
How is that one worse?
Because I gotta watch them do poses and take pictures of them doing the poses, and I can't. I would be blushing through all the
same. I would be the type to be. I probably get fired because I would like tell them every single time how good they look or something like that. I was like, "Woo, you look gorgeous." I'm like, "Wow, you look good." Just snap. I'm like, yes. I'll be hyping them up. Maybe.
Yeah, that would be me as well. I'd be speechless. I wouldn't be able to say anything. That would be. I would rather do the makeup than to be their photographer, because I wouldn't be able to say anything. I'd be blushing too hard. No.
Well, it seems like we found a lot of things that we're not going to be quite talented at in this industry.
Nope.
Yeah, or just don't want to do at all. No.
Well, at least you know that if all 5 of us were involved in that, we could have them looking better in terms of hair, makeup, fashion.
Yeah.
Maybe get some correct lyrics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Abolish spinner.
That's something we really need.
Abolish
yes. Yes. Oh.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that should be a campaign now. Abolish
like an actual hashtag.
For real.
We could finally get some of these FL K-pop stars some pants.
Yeah.
Keep people's
keep
people's tracks intact.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
Something. Lay those edges. Like something's gotta be done.
We're gonna find you guys that clip, listeners. You're gonna be able to enjoy this along with the rest of us. But on that note, in the description, I hope our listeners will be able to find that, and then you guys can go ahead and comment what kind of jobs you guys would like. I'm sure we didn't think of a lot.
No, I'm sure
it's probably like a bunch.
There's a lot of other options.
Oh, how about would y'all? I just thought of one. Would y'all be their driver?
No.
I'm just gonna kidnap them.
Where are you gonna take them? It's Korea. There's not a lot of places to go.
I don't know. It's too much power. I don't want it.
Oh my gosh. Right. And if they put you with like a chaotic artist too, oh no. I could see you with like a chaotic artist and they'd be like, hey, why don't we just not go to this particular music video right now?
Don't do that because we won't. We'll just drive around.
Yeah.
I'll just say, all right, you want to just hang out? Cool.
Right.
So obviously y'all getting fired from that one.
Well, yeah, that's why
I wouldn't be a driver or their bodyguard because they need a lot of those.
Oh my god!
No. See, I could be one because I would be aggressive with everybody.
Here's the thing.
I'd be like,
but oh my goodness! I remember I was watching this one clip. I think it was with Icon, where they would like always go against the bodyguards and be like running into the crowds and stuff like that.
What?
On purpose? Yes, I'll have to find that for you guys
that
too.
Is
like
hilarious.
They would go
usually
around them to get like into like the stage with like I think it was Bobby too, and he was like laying.
I knew it.
Laying on some of the fans and like would run back on stage. And I was like, as a bodyguard, I'm killing you, not the fans.
Wow.
You literally like put yourself in so much danger.
But they like if I was to be a bodyguard, it would be for them when they like are at the airports.
Yes.
You know, because they be like way in their face and make them feel super uncomfortable. I've been seeing a lot of that. And but like to the point where they can barely walk or move and they're like shoving up on them. And like I would be so aggressive.
But like what about NCT when they were like crawling through the ducks?
NCT gets it really bad. NCT gets it really bad. It's so sad.
NCT needs more security.
Yeah, I know.
Period.
You do.
Yeah.
I feel like I would get fired from being a bodyguard from fighting fans. Because
that's what I'm saying. Me too.
They'd be like all up on you. See, here's the thing. You have one time to hit me before it's over. So
and them fans be getting aggressive sometimes.
But like especially if you're in Korea with them, you're gonna see like the obsessive ones who are there 24/7.
Yep. All don't let me up in there waiting.
Don't let me run into a sausage.
I give get no elbow.
Yeah, she would be ended. That Sasang that would be her last time. She would do that.
And on that note, that's why we're not going to be bodyguards.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all could tell, but we're not cut out for that, obviously.
We're not.
Because we are the fans that like to stay married to the music.
To the music. Exactly. That's just going to be a reoccurring thing we say, y'all, to remind y'all. Stay married to the music, okay?
Stay married to the music.
Hey, Shiny was on to something with that one.
The music video was wild, but
it made sense. It makes sense.
We're gonna stay married to the music for now, guys. Next week, I guess we're gonna get into that topic about creating our own music video.
Yes,
since we did. This topic took a lot out of us because we had so many different things to say. But stay tuned for next week. We'll be able to go ahead and discuss that with you guys and enjoy the rest of your night while you stay married to the music.